Hello there, and welcome to Sunday Stretch for today. End of May and a holiday coming up, so a great time to kind of do a little internal reflection as well as a little reset for our new month, and as we take a little time off. So we're going to start standing, and I want you to just kind of really explore how your feet are on the ground, and just really kind of, depending on what surface you have on the ground, just really feel how your toes feel. Spread them out. Try to get in contact with the floor from your toe all the way to your heel. Stand nice and tall. Feel the bones of your legs all the way from the ankles, the heels, up through the knees, up through the hips. Really try to stack each one of those joints. And then pull the belly in nice and firm. You can close your eyes and kind of visualize what I'm saying so that you can stand nice and tall. Pull the pelvis slightly under so that you really kind of create a very natural slight arch in the lower back. Let the arms drop by your side. Let those shoulders relax. Let the hands and the feet relax. Feel yourself rooted in the ground. Chest and belly expanding with each inhale, releasing with the exhale. Spine long, neck continuing out of the spine, head being pulled up by that invisible string. So feet should be about hip width apart, maybe a little narrower. But give yourself a nice wide base. Stand very strong, very tall. And just feel your breath going in and out. And what I want you to do is to go ahead and bend the knees. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Again, toe to heel in contact with the floor. Just bend the knees just slightly. Just kind of feel that little bounce that you can have. And what I want you to do is to pull that pelvis under. So now you're creating a flat lower back. Pull that pelvis under and just give me a little bounce. Keeping the shoulders relaxed down. Keeping the neck long, right out of the spine. And just give me a little bounce. And then stay in that bent position, pelvis tucked, flat back. And go ahead and raise the arms up, palms towards the sky on an inhale. Really continue to reach through. You can clasp your thumbs, reach those fingers up nice and tall. And then turn the palms down and exhale. Bring the arms down, reaching long. Keeping that pelvis tucked under. Let's do that one more time. Inhale through the nose. Really creating space between the ears and the shoulders so you're not hunching those shoulders up. Kiss those fingertips at the top. Grasp the thumbs. Pull the sides of the torso, the front of the torso, the abdominals long. Reach with the top of the head. And release. And now come a little deeper into it. Bring the arms up in front. And again, we're just really kind of feeling how stretched we can get into those heels. Try to bring those arms up by the ears. Try to reach the tailbone back. Try to keep the knees tracking over the feet. Again, slightly wide hip width apart. And let's go ahead and drop down, belly onto the thighs, letting the spine expand. Hands relaxed by your side. Come back up. Try to bring the spine long again. Arms right by the ears. Sitting back in that chair. Your legs might feel like they're shaking a little bit, but go ahead and relax down. Arms just dangling by the side. And let's go ahead and straighten the legs. Keep the belly pinned to the thighs. Keep the arms dangling. Drop the head. And bend again. Pull the tailbone down. Let the spine curve. And straighten. And bend. Again, really stretching the heels. So really try to get that, minimize that angle between the top of the foot and the front of the shin. And stretch long. And then come back up into that arms raised position. Sitting back. Try to go a little further and then straighten up all the way. Fingertips touch. Thumbs clasp. Stand tall. Pull the belly in. Try to get as long as you can. And release. Palms down. Palms reach. Arms release. Take a moment here. Breathe. Feel the legs activated. The hip. What I want you to do now is to center yourself over one foot. You can soften the knee if you like. We're going to balance on one leg. So go ahead and grab one leg. I want you to just pull that knee in. Let that foot relax down. And just balance for a moment on one leg. Pulling the knee in, compressing the abdominals, pushing the belly towards the thigh and the thigh towards the belly. Just kind of really testing out the ankles here. Again, try to pull that tailbone down so you're not arching your back. And it's really allowing you to pull the knee maybe even a little closer. And release. All right, now just kind of give the hips a little sway back and forth. We got a little friend. All right, and if we're ready, shift your weight. Grab the other leg. So again, you can grab under the thigh if that's more comfortable for you. You can also grab around the shin. You can interlace the fingers if you like. Again, just find what's comfortable for you. And let that foot just dangle. Don't think about trying to fix it. And if you shake, that's okay. You're strengthening your ankle. You're also stretching out your back as you pull that pelvis under. So we're doing a little stretch and strength. Strength on that balancing leg. Stretch on that leg that's pulled in nice and tight. Shoulders relaxed down. And let's release. And again, let's just shift in the hips. You might want to shake out your hands a little bit. You might want to look from side to side. Look to one side. Chin, looking over the other shoulder. And then the other side. Just get the blood circulating a little bit. Sometimes all we need to do is just move. All right. So if you were Shaking those hands, you can feel a little tingle as that circulation starts to happen. All right, let's go ahead and pull the leg out to the side now. So turn the knee out, balance on one leg. We're doing the same thing, but we're pulling it out from the side. If you want to, you can pull with one arm and relax the other arm. Again, relax the foot, but really see what you can do in terms of pulling that leg out to the side and kind of opening up the hips in this standing position. Again, push the tailbone down so that you're not arching your back, especially that lower back. You're just giving your hip a chance to kind of open up a little bit. And release. Again, maybe a little more sway this time as we feel the hips kind of releasing a little bit more. Now you can bring the whole arm into the shake. It's so nice to be outside. If you're indoors, you can still open a window. Make sure you're by some beautiful natural light. And let's grab the other leg. So again, balance over one side. Again, you can grab both arms, but if you really want to sort of open up that leg a little more, relaxing the foot. So those toes should be free. Balancing. My left ankle is a lot weaker, so I find I wobble a lot more on that. And again, this is just about knowing your body, becoming aware of where you have strength, where you want to develop strength. These are opportunities. Pulling a little tighter and then release. And what's great about that is we create a little tension and then we let it go. And we feel the difference between tension in our body and relaxation. All right. All right. Now I'm going to turn to the side. What I want you to do is to come up on the ball of one foot and really just press into the toes. So when we're walking around every day, you don't really realize. And then you can kind of do a little circle on the ball of that foot, kind of roll that ankle out. It'll give our feet, and especially our ankles, a lot of love, but they get a lot of work. And roll in both directions. One direction might feel a little awkward. All right, and then just shake out the leg. Shake it out. There's a little more balance. Now with adding a little instability. All right, let's go to the other side. Go ahead and come up on the ball of that foot, really high. Pushing, opening. Feel this a little bit in my heel as well. So it really depends on where you might have some tension. And I always think about releasing the rest of my body. And let's go ahead and roll that ankle out. And both directions. It actually feels really good. Your toes should feel it. Make sure you spread your toes. Really reach for them. Keep them long. All right. All right, we're going to come on down. Come to a butterfly position. Continuing to open the hips. Again, feet should be wherever you're comfortable and you feel like you can sit up nice and tall. So again, those feet can be a little further out. I just want to make sure you don't feel as if you're getting pushed back by trying to keep the feet in. So let the energy push out through the knees and down. So really looking to open further. And if you're holding on to those feet, see what happens when you let go. You should still be able to stay up nice and tall. You should be able to breathe. And you should feel that you can really push those knees out even further. You can feel that energy at work. Kind of rock a little bit. Just feel what's going on in that hip. Go ahead and release the glutes. This can be a really wonderful position to just be. It's a great transition position, but also just a great place for you to really focus on getting long in that spine, getting open in those hips, getting centered. It's a very grounded position. That root chakra is tied to the earth. Just imagine the roots, where you come from. All of that starts there, right in the base, the root chakra. And from that, you spring up, you grow, your spine gets long. It's also wonderfully connected. We start with our spine. Even as little embryos, right? The spine is the first thing to develop. And so from the base of our spine, we grow tall. We should be proud of how we've grown. All right, let's bring the legs back together. We're going to go ahead and put one leg out, other leg, foot attaches to the thigh. And just sit up nice and tall. You can have your arms help you. Reach the arms up above the head. And I want you to turn towards so that your nose and your leg, that outstretched leg, is facing in the same direction. And I want you to open the arms, and what we're going to do is we're going to scoop. But I want you to scoop and try to stay as flat as possible. Scoop the arms, palms up and up. So palms come down so we can scoop. We're going to do 3. Try to go a little further down each time. Come back up to a straight spine. And this time, let's stay. Again, stay wherever you're comfortable. Palms are going to be up. So you're really bending forward and keeping that spine straight. So again, that belly is reaching for that thigh. And we're not pushing here. Just seeing where that fold can go. And if you relax into it, you may feel that you just get closer to the leg, just naturally. You kind of fall towards the leg, slowly. Maybe 1 millimeter, it may be a couple inches. You want to give yourself time for that to happen. All right, let's go ahead and keep the scoop. Arms come up. And open, palms down. Let's go ahead and shift sides. So again, foot is wherever you feel comfortable. It can be a little further out or a little closer into the pelvis. And again, we're going to go ahead and scoop. So scoop. And once you really think about opening that chest, arms down. And scoop. Reach through the top of the head. And scoop. And down. And this time we're going to stay. And scoop. Try to keep that knee, again, facing the sky. Don't let that leg roll out to the side. Keep it balanced. Let yourself breathe. Let the hip open. Let the stretch come to you. Really in this open, receptive position of the hands. Let that stretch happen. Again, not pushing, but just breathing through it. When I get to that point in time, come on up. When it just feels very natural to you. Hello. Got a little friend. All right, and just come to a cross-legged position. I feel like we should do a downward dog because we've got a down dog. He's down for whatever. All right, just come to a cross-legged position and sit nice and tall. So really just gonna feel what your sit bones are doing. What are your sit bones doing? Gonna get right up on top of them. And let's go ahead and let the head just gently fall over to the shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders level, so not letting yourself sort of tilt over, but just letting the neck open up. And then letting the chin fall. Keeping the shoulders back so that the spine is still long. The only thing that's happening is at the neck. We're bending forward. And then let that transition into the other side. Not knee, ear to the shoulder. And let's do that one more time. Let's return, go through center, chin to the chest, shoulders back and down. Over to the other side, ear to the shoulder. Before we go, change your hands, palms up, receptive position, and let's go down. Let's go over. Again, keeping those shoulders, sort of pulling that other shoulder down so that they stay nice and even. And forward. And side. And let your head float back up over that long, long neck. You should feel those shoulders release down, that neck open. And now go ahead and let the head tilt back. Again, long spine. And go ahead and shake your head no. So just moving the chin in a little rainbow circle while the head stays back. Looking from side to side with the neck inflection to the back. And center up, neck long, invisible strength, pulling that head upright, shoulders down. And let's take it down, all the way down. Align, supine position, legs long. Hands on top of the thighs. Just allow yourself to feel how grounded you are now. Multiple points of contact with the earth, the floor. So I want you to envision all of the different chakras now. Starting from the root chakra. So moving up through the feet, into the knees, into the hips and pelvis, and just feeling the grounding of the root chakra there. The glutes, the pelvis, feeling that beautiful, beautiful red energy. Envisioning that swirling circle that is that particular chakra point. And then moving up into the lower abdomen with the sacral chakra. Softer energy, beautiful orange swirl of light at that point. You can even put your hands there on your lower belly. Feeling the light surrounding, encompassing, swirling throughout. Moving up to the solar plexus chakra. Again, softening, beautiful yellow light. Again, envision your entire body from just above your belly button where you can place your hands now. Oh. This is where you can really feel your belly opening up with each inhale. And then I want you to make your way up to the heart chakra with the hands. I like to place one hand on top of the other, right there at your heart center. Beautiful earth, green, light energy, and connection between the lower and the upper chakra. second brain. And come up to the throat chakra. So just again, you can switch hands. Just allow the palm to gently rest on the throat. So gentle pressure. Your voice, literally and figuratively. Allow that to expand. And then hands on top of the forehead for the third eye chakra. The knowing that you have. So that beautiful indigo light. And then the crown of the head. Just opening the arms, resting the fingers gently on the crown of the head, the top, very top of the head. You can even give yourself a little massage. Just feel the chest opening. This is where you can truly open. Beautiful purple light. Allow it to enter the top of your head and come down the body, the heart, circulating that light, energizing your limbs, trunk of your body. Feel that stretch as the elbows stretch out. And then I want you to keep the hands going up, stretching above the head. And just envision all of those chakra points in line, connected. Come back, arms in, wrapping around your shoulders, giving yourself a big hug. Giving yourself love and permission to be and do whatever comes naturally to you today. So thank you so much for this opportunity to be with you. And I hope that you enjoyed it, found your light, and did whatever you needed to do to recover and stretch mind and body. I'm Tanya Leek with EmBODY WELL. Thank you for joining us for Sunday Stretch.